about this. So I'll share my screen quickly. I'll share my screen. Give me 1 second. 1 second. So yes, can you share screen? Share screen. I'm sharing my screen. Right. So now what we do, we start with the event bridge. Okay. What is event bridge? What is event bridge and how does it helps in AWS services? There's many services in AWS. So this is one of the service. Give me 1 second. Event bus. Okay, there is, if you go to Google here, search for event bridge. This is event bridge. Open link, new tab, and you can open even EC2 missions. Okay, so this is event bridge. Okay, so first we'll create event buses. Okay, first what we do, it will receive the event from the various sources, right? Even to match them rules in our account. Okay, so this is a default bus. Even you can create event bus. Okay, let's say test bus. Okay, then you can give any resource based policy. Okay, or in IAM, or you simply create. So this is a event bus. Okay, what it created, and it has ARM. Okay, then this is event bus. Okay, you can create a rules for the event bus. You can create a rule. You can select your your rule number. Let's say test rule. LQ test rule quickly, and you can select your bus. Okay, I am selecting my bus, and you can give rules with an event pattern. Okay, because a rule that runs when event matches, it will run. That is called event pattern. Event will send the event to the specific target. Go for next. Okay, so you can select any events. Let's say I will select all events. Okay, even you can customize, but I am selecting all the events. Let's say you can select any event. Let's say I was let's say I want EC2 or anything S3. Let's say I want S3. Let's say I quickly show you S3. Let's say S3 any object is created, so that is the event. Okay, then this is the right, this is the policy where JSON policy for the S3, like any created object, then event pattern. Okay, this is not required. This is go for next. Okay, you have the targets. Which target for AWS services? Let's say it's a target. Let's say target is anything. Let's say notification. You can select SNS topic and you can do topic here name, or you can select anything. Let's say I will select quickly. Let's say S3 to if you have any queue. Let's see, you have any queue. Let's say I will select queue. Okay, I have a queue. SQS queue. I will select queue. You can tap set in rules. You can specify source and you can specify target as well. Okay, then you can give these are optional services. You know, right? Data to queue. This is different in SQS. Data to queue related to SQS. Go for next. Even you can do tags. Not required. Then you can see here we're creating a rule and you are mentioned S3 as a source and target. Okay, target is SQS. Source is S3. Okay, what I mentioned, right? So quickly, what we did, we created a event bus. We created a event bus. Okay, this is test bus where ARN is Amazon resource name. We created a rule. Okay, you can select your bus. Let's say I will select my bus, test bus. This is my rule. Then you can go for archives. Okay, a rule is let's say if it match specific event, it will match. What it will do? It will route to target. Let's say it will route to our SQS target from the source of S3 bucket when object is created. Okay, then go for archive. What is archive? Archive is a collection of events. Okay, that have been published on event bus. Let's say we have a test event bus, right? So there is a collection of events. Okay, that will publish into our test event bus. Okay, you can archive actually. So because continuously saved in archive, normally it will be deleted right after some time. So manually you can, we have to delete manually, but if you write archive, that will be helpful. Let's say create archive, give name. Let's say I want to ARCHI. I want to archive. Okay, you can go description or you can go what is the source. Source is my bus. Okay, source is my event bus. How much period? Let's say I want to delete after 7 days. I want to delete. It will be like after 7 days. Okay, or you can give maximum 2 billion days also. But fine, 7 days after it will be like a retain. So you can filter. Okay, let's say what is event pattern. Event pattern is filter the events to the archived. Let's what type of events you want to be archived. Okay, if no pattern is different, then the source will be archived. Okay, whatever the all events. Let's see, if you are selecting no, what will happen? All the events from the source, that's all the event from the S3 bucket will be archived, whatever object is creating, whatever it's happening. Okay, or you can filter also. Let's say I want all the events for me. Let's say create archive. Okay, quickly I created archive as ARN, event bus as ARN. Okay, created. So this is what the size in bus, how many days. Okay, because after 7 days it won't be there in archive, whatever events is there from the event bus. Okay, and replace. What is replace? Start a replay to reprocess the past events from an archive back to event bus or specific rules. Replace will be kept for 90 days and deleted after. Only replace with the status of starting and running can be cancelled. This is replay is a one of the process, like a reprocess. Once again, it's processing from the past event. Let's say once archived done. Let's say once archived for 7 days. So what will happen? All the events will be archived. Then what replace does? What the job? The job of the replay is to process the past events. Okay, let's say archive done from 7 days. Then it will take those events and that will replay. And replay means once again it's playing back from the past events, right? From the it will from an archive it will back to event bus. Okay, or any specific rules also. So it will keep for 90 days. Okay, it will keep for 90 days and deleted after. Let's say replay is nothing but once again it's recreating or reprocessing the past events from an archive, and it will keep for the 90 days and it will be deleted after. Okay, so only replay is there with the status of starting or running. Okay, it can be cancelled. Okay, only replacement any event is starting, any event is running, so that can be cancelled. Okay, status will be different apart from starting and apart from running. So completed, failed, cancelled, cancelling, cancelled, only the will be there. Okay, you can start a new replay. So you can give name, let's say replay. Okay, replay. Then you can give source. Let's say source is my event bus, as test bus. You can specify all the rules. As for me, you can give time. What is the time for replaying the events? Let's say I want to select date and time from UTC time. Let's say I will select the June 1st. Okay, June 1st, like 12 o'clock. This is local time zone, or you can select UTC. I put upon you. Let's say from June to, let's say, June 15th till today night. Let's say I will go 12 o'clock and I will replay. Okay, specify the time frame for replaying the events from the archive. Okay, start replay. Okay, see, I created replay. Replay has ARN. Okay, one second, I will remember it. So we'll see what is Amazon event bridge. Now you able to understand, right, what is event bus. Okay, let's say a little bit maybe confused. I will try to write once again. Let's make like this. Then first, what is event bus? You have to understand what is rules, what you are specifying, source and destination, right? You should know source and destination. Source and destination. Then what about archive? Archive is where you are archiving the events. Then replay. Replay means you are playing once again back the events from the archive, and you are keeping for 90 days. Okay, that will be keep for 90 days, and the events also starting and running can be cancelled. Remaining events it will be there. Okay, so you should get a clarity on this. Okay, event bus, rules, archive, and replay. And once again, I'll go through it. Let's say AWS event bridge. AWS event bridge. So I'll go to images. I'll take this image. So let's say any event, as you know, any event produced from the anywhere, any event is if they produce, that will go for event bus, and we have a specified rules, and it will go to Lambda or Kinesis or even SNS, so anything. So there is events, there is a rules, and there is a filtering. So events will be go to event bus, and you can specify the rules, whatever the rules, and you can customize the application, and you can go through it. So these are the one of the AWS example. So we'll go for another examples as well. Let's go back. So event bridge. Let's go for medium.com. So medium is where we have a lot of like they will explain end to end from the event page. Okay, AWS launched a new, this is serverless service where we are not using servers, it is serverless service, right? So there's a flow of events, as you know, like let's say event page that consider it will you, as you know, this is a SaaS service, right? Software as a uh, SaaS service. Okay, software as a service where you know, like it will connect the different applications from end to end, right? Okay, I think you know Kinesis, you know SNS, you know SQS, you know step functions. Okay, so this is the events, these are rules, this is target, this event, these four are very important. Event is, you know, like when anything happen, let's say EC2 is stopped or S3 bucket, like one bucket is created, one you upload a file, where rules, you know, let's incoming the events that will route to the target. If this matched, rule is matched, target, you know, target is can be lambda function, target can be EC2 step, target can be any AWS service. Okay, target can be SNS, target can be SQS, target can be like pipeline. So you know, event bus that job is to receive the event, right? When you create a rule that will associate with a specific event bus actually, and rule is launched only the event is received by the event bus. Okay, and you can create event bus and you can create a rule. Okay, you can set the targets and you can send the event to event page using any programming language, let's say Java. You can put the like you can create a event and you can test the event using AWS event page. Okay, and if this is matched rules, okay, so it will go to target. Okay, and there is archive and replace. So quickly, even I want to explain you archive and let's say ARCH archive. This is one of the new feature. Okay, archive and replay. So what it will do actually, what is archive? Archive in the sense where we are archiving the for a few days. Okay, so even they archiving the events we are archiving. Okay, when you create a archiving the event which what it will happen, it will archiving the like a specific any event. Okay, specific event or all events of the event. Okay, and as you know, if you create archive, there is a restriction period. Okay, you can create archive with an event pattern as well. Okay, there is optional. And replaying is one of the option. After you create archive, you can replay the event from the archive. For example, if you update any application like any additional functionality, you have to go for like you want to replay, go back and see the historical events, and that you can reprocess the events from the to keep the I think you know, right, application constant, and you can also replay the events. Okay, you can start even event replay. Okay, let's say you can go to new replay and you can archive and you can specify the rules. Okay, you can specify the time period, and by default is 90 days it will be there. Okay, and the start and running can be, if you start a replay and then want to interrupt it, you can cancel it as long as status is starting or running. Okay, I think this is one point maybe missed, I think so. We'll see. If you start a replay and then want to interrupt it, you can cancel it as long as status of starting and running. Okay, okay, you can cancel the replay when the status is starting or running. Okay, right. So quickly what we do, go to EC2 mission, go to instances. So we'll create event bridge using Terraform. So let's say I'll go to my mission called Terraform. Let's say I'll go to my region, North Virginia region, and I think you understand, right? So this is what we did in OU region. So I'll go to another region because we are using Terraform to provision. So go to EC2 instances. So go to instances. I have Terraform mission where we install Terraform. So quickly I want to create event bridge. Okay, so give me some time where we start Terraform and spin the infrastructure. Okay.